Hello and welcome to Roving Report, a program that gives you an overview of the developments in India's northeast region. I'm your host Limpim Vishum, and the highlights of today's program are:
Delhi University students on a tour to explore northeast region. Centre calls Assam carnage by NDFBS outfits as an act of terror. Centrally sponsored health schemes benefit people in remote areas of northeast. Fashion show in Manipur promotes state's traditional handloom. And Christmas celebrated with joy and enthusiasm in the northeast.
To bridge the gap between the northeast and the rest of India, efforts are on to make the youth aware of the rich diversity and culture of the region. A large number of students and teachers from Delhi University are on a tour to northeastern states to explore the region. We take a look.
The Dharohar Gyanodaya Express train, carrying 870 students and teachers of Delhi University, set off on an educational tour to the northeast on December 18 in an endeavour to expose the students to the rich culture and heritage of the region. The train was flagged off from Safdarjung railway station by Union Minister of State for Home Affairs Kiran Rijiju and Union Minister of State for Sports and Youth Affairs Sarvananda Sonowal. Started in 2012 as the College on Wheels project, this is the 5th edition of the Gyanodaya Express that will cover all the 8 northeastern states and conclude on December 29.
आप लोग ये जो नेशनल इंटीग्रेशन के दिशा में ये बहुत बड़ा कार्य है। इसमें पूर्वोत्तर के लोग बहुत सालों तक ये महसूस करता है कि दिल्ली बहुत दूर है, जगह भी दूर है और दिल से भी दूर है, ये महसूस होता है। लेकिन मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं, अभी हम लोग का इस तरह का जो आपका जो कार्यक्रम है, इससे नजदीकियां होगी, इससे पूर्वोत्तर के लोग भी दिल्ली को दूर नहीं समझेंगे और देश के अन्य हिस्से में जो लोग रहते हैं वो भी पूर्वोत्तर को दूर महसूस नहीं होगा।
The train first arrived in Guwahati, from where the students, divided into 9 groups, were taken to various parts of the northeast. During the 7-day-long trip, the students did a variety of sightseeing activities, interacted with the locals, and worked on a specific project related to the northeast. The university also plans to publish a book called Dharohar, The Glory of the Northeast, on the basis of the experience of the students and the projects undertaken by them.
The basic idea of this program is to establish a connect with the rest of India, with Northeast, and also for the fact that Delhi University has a lot of Northeastern students. So also to make them aware and understand and the intermingling of culture. That's the motive behind this.
हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी ने एक पहल की है जिससे हम लोग आगे आए और प्रॉब्लम समझे कि हमारे भाइयों बहनों की क्या प्रॉब्लम है, हम जाके इन्हें ऊपर तक दिखा सके, जो इनकी टेक्निक्स है, जो आर्ट है, वो ले जाके ऊपर तक दिखा सके। यही हमारे प्रोजेक्ट का मुद्दा है और हम लोग आए हैं सिर्फ आपकी परेशानी जानने, आपसे बात करने, आपसे मिलने। That's all.
In Manipur, a special reception was organized at the Manipur Film Development Corporation Auditorium for the team of 120 students and 30 mentors that arrived at the state as a part of the tour. The students visited the famous Japanese War Memorial Complex, Loktak Lake, Ima Keital, and many other exotic places in the state. They later also interacted with the students and teachers of different state universities and sports training centers.
People here are very helping and cheerful. When we approach to them, they are very joyful. कि मतलब वो easily हम जैसे भी approach करते हैं उनके पास, बहुत प्यार से बात करते हैं एक तो, ठीक है। और अगर हम में से किसी को मणिपुरी नहीं आती है, हम लोग इंटरेक्ट करने की कोशिश करते हैं तो वो मना नहीं करते, बहुत अच्छे से समझाते हैं, बाय एक्सप्रेशन, बाय किसी भी चीज़ से वो एक्सप्लेन करते हैं अपनी बात को। प्लस जो ब्यूटी है यहाँ की, जब हम रोड से आ रहे थे और हिल्स वगैरह हमने देखी तो it was mesmerizing. It was once in a lifetime opportunity for me.
I'm very excited to take them in Manipur to show our cultures, identities, and like our traditionals in order to equalize our rights in the mainland city so that we can stay safe here, so that we can have no discrimination.
Promoting better understanding about the northeastern region and bridging the gap between the people through various such programs is high on the agenda of the central government. The Railways is also offering tours and concessions to students for travelling to this part of the country.
The centre has stepped up to control the situation in Assam, where NDFBS outfit unleashed terror by attacking tribal villages in Sonitpur and Kokrajhar districts and killing over 50 people. Additional forces have been deployed in the affected areas to prevent further violence, and all possible steps are being taken to restore peace. A report.
Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh, who rushed to Assam, has assured a NIA probe into the attack of Bodo militants after a high-level meeting with Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi and security officials in Guwahati. The Union Minister, along with Minister of State for Home Affairs Kiran Rijiju and Tribal Affairs Minister Jual Oram, visited the violence-hit areas to take a stock of the situation. The centre has provided 55 companies of additional central paramilitary forces and has assured all possible help to maintain the situation. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister has announced an ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees each to the families of the dead and 50,000 rupees to the seriously injured.
यह आतंकवादी घटना है। एक्ट ऑफ टेरर और आतंकवाद से जैसे निपटा जाता है वैसे ही इससे भी राज्य सरकार और केंद्र सरकार निपटेंगी और हमारी बहुत ही स्पष्ट नीति है, जीरो टॉलरेंस टू टेररिज्म। और मैं आज यह भी क्लैरिफाई कर देना चाहता हूं, ऐसे संगठनों से हमारी कोई बातचीत नहीं होगी, कोई डायलॉग नहीं होगा। केवल कार्रवाई होगी।
The death toll in the violent attacks by anti-TOC faction of NDFB has gone up to 76 as fresh incidents of violence were reported from Udalguri district. A large number of people injured are receiving treatments in various hospitals. Curfew has now been clamped in all the affected areas under Sonitpur, Chirang, Kokrajhar and Udalguri district. Several organizations carried out protests to condemn the killings by NDFBS outfit.
जो हम लोग प्रतिवाद कर रहे हैं, हम लोग को इतना आदिवासी को मार दिया है, हम लोग को सोनितपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में मतलब 60 जन जैसे मारा है और असम में भी से हुआ है, लेकिन बहुत बुरा लगा हम लोगों को क्योंकि 96 से लेके आज तक एनडीबी हम लोग को मार रहा है।
On December 23rd, heavily armed militants of Songbijit faction of National Democratic Front of Assam faction had launched simultaneous attacks on tribal villagers in 5 different locations in Kokrajhar and Sonitpur districts. All the 5 places fall under the jurisdiction of the Bodoland Territorial Autonomous Districts. The militants also looted their houses and set them on fire in some places. Around 2,500 people have fled their homes and have taken shelter in safer places.
इते गाँवत मानुबिलाक भय आरो संशयत माने आसे इफाले ठांडार बटर हे उग्रपंथी सकलक आमार गरिहना दिबले भाषा नाय इटु कोनो दिने आमी संग्राम बोली धरि नलং इटु एटा टेररिज्म হয় टेररिस्ट करि प्लाय टेरराइज करि प्लाय मानुक भय कराय प्लाय जदि किनबा संग्राम करिब ओलाइसे आमी इटु केতিয়াও सापोर्ट दिबो नवारो।
The army and security forces have launched an all-out offensive against NDFBS, which arguably has emerged as the most ruthless militant group in the northeast after the now disbanded Dima Halam Dauga that went on a killing spree across North Chachar Hills district in 2005. NDFBS, which has strategic alliance with Paresh Barua, led Ulfa and Kamtapur Liberation Organization, besides the NSCN in Nagaland, has some 150 armed cadres.
Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently.
Union Minister of State for Home Affairs Kiran Rijiju, on his visit to Meghalaya, inaugurated the Golden Jubilee building of Synorth College in Shillong. Addressing the event, the minister revealed that the centre is taking measures for the safety and security of the northeastern people, especially those in metros. He also said that a chapter on Northeast will be included in CBSE syllabus and youth from Northeast will be recruited in various security forces. He had earlier visited Dauki along Indo-Bangladesh border to take a stock of border management. Large number of book lovers thronged the Thang Mei Band Athletic Union ground in Imphal to sample a variety of books at the 23rd edition of Imphal Book Fair 2014. The 10-day-long fair was organized jointly by State Central Library, Department of Art and Culture, Government of Manipur and Raja Ram Mohan Roy Library Foundation, Kolkata. A total of 110 stalls with different genres of books were set up at the fair. Two NDFB Songbijit militants were recently killed in an encounter with a joint police and army team in Lower Assam's Chirang district bordering Bhutan. The security forces recovered arms and ammunition from them. One person kidnapped by the extremist outfit was also rescued during the encounter. A total of 41,000 students were given laptops by the Assam government at a function in Guwahati recently. Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi distributed the Anandaram Boruha Laptop Award to students who got first division in high school and higher secondary. The award, started in the year 2005, aims to encourage students and help them in IT education.
Underground outfits in parts of Northeast are still active and they carry out blasts to create fear psychosis among the people. Recently, 2 incidents of IED blasts were reported from Manipur and Assam. We have a report.
On the morning of December 21, a powerful IED exploded near a tea stall at Khoyangthong Polem Lekai in Imphal. 3 people were killed and many injured as the intensity of the blast was high. All the victims were non-local migrants who were having tea at the shop. No outfit has taken responsibility for the attack yet. This explosion was the second in a week in the state after an IED blast at Mahatma Gandhi Avenue on December 15 killed 2 persons.
एक चाय वाला वो केतली लेकर बैठता है वहाँ पे, अब उसी जगह में वो रखा हुआ था और वहाँ पर सारे भैया जो हैं वहाँ पर बैठकर चाय पी रहे थे, वहीं से वो बम विस्फोट हो गया.
In a similar incident, suspected Bodo militants triggered a bomb blast in Assam's Kokrajhar district. 3 people were injured in the incident. Such IED blasts are being carried out by the underground outfits to create fear psychosis among the people. However, the people in the region have condemned such brutal incidents and want these outfits to shun violence.
Moving on, the northeastern states have been witnessing a rapid growth in rural and urban areas, especially with the implementation of several government-run schemes. Let's focus on the changing scenario in the region with our segment Ripples. Efforts are high to provide better healthcare facilities to people living in far-flung areas of the Northeast. Civic administration and defense forces are organizing medical camps in villages to reach out to the needy. We have a report.
Thengalbari village in Titabur subdivision of Jorhat is one of those interior areas of Assam which lacks proper healthcare facilities. But the mobile medical units under the National Rural Health Mission are reaching out to such remote villages. They organize free medical camps for the needy. Hundreds of people of different age groups queued up at the venue to avail a variety of facilities including general medical examination, ECG, vision test, and ear, nose and throat checkup. Free medicines were also given out to the people.
আমি সদায় মানে ৰিম'ট এৰিয়াতে বেছি হেৰি কৰোঁ য'ত ৰাস্তা পদূলি অলপ দিগদাৰ হয় মানুহৰ চিকিৎসাৰ ল'বলৈ অলপ দূৰত আহিবলগীয়া হস্পিটেলৰ মানে 3 কিলোমিটাৰ ৰেডিয়াছৰ বাহিৰখিনি আমি বেছি কভাৰ কৰোঁ আৰু বৰ্ডাৰ এৰিয়াবোৰ আমি বেছি কভাৰ কৰোঁ আমি তিতাবৰ সাব ডিভিজনটো গোটেই এৰিয়া কৰোঁ আমাৰ তিতাবৰ মোবাइल मेडिकल यूनिट हम तिताबर सब डिवीजन तो गोटे एरिया कवर करो
सारे दुखिया आदमी है पोर फैमिली है तो उन लोग के लिए सरकार तरफ से आप लोग को जो मोबाइल मेडिकल यूनिट है महीने पर 1 दिन बैठने से भी 15 दिन में बैठने से हम लोग को जो मेडिकल का आदमी है उन लोग का बीमारी है और मतलब जोराट या गोलाघाट उसे जाने के लिए पैसा भी नहीं है तो इसलिए आप लोग ऐसा सुविधा करने से हमारा आदमी भी बीमार से बहुत मतलब ये होगा कमेगी बीमारी
In Tripura also, the security forces are taking a step forward to provide health facilities in remote areas. The 1st Battalion of Tripura State Rifles organized a mega health camp in the remote Chachu village in Mohanpur sub-division of West Tripura under its Civic Action Program. The soldiers and the locals donated blood during the camp. Health and eye checkup facilities were organized for the poor tribal villagers and free medicines were distributed to them. The program is scheduled to continue throughout the month in different TSR battalions.
Thousands of people of this area and surrounding areas, they are giving facility of health checking including ECG, sonography, everything. All doctors, specialist doctors came from ILS, GBP Hospital, Agartala.
आज के जे कैंपটা TSR উদ্যোগে করা হয়েছে এটা জনসাধারণের পক্ষে খুব উপকার সুবিধা রয়েছে মাগনা ওষুধ পাইছে ডাক্তার দেখাইছে পয়সা খরচ ছাড়াই ওষুধপত্র পাইয়া অনেক উপকার হয়ে গেছে
Health infrastructure in rural areas of Northeast was badly affected due to prolonged insurgency. With the decline in insurgency-led violence, the facilities are reaching out to the needy in the remotest areas.
The Northeast region is rapidly making its presence felt in the fashion circuit, and designers from the region have been trying to promote the traditional handloom outfits through their work. Recently, a fashion show was organized in Imphal where foreign models walked the ramp in traditional attires. We take a look.
Manipur's rich and colourful handloom is well projected by many Northeast-based designers. In a recent event titled Elegance of the Dancing Looms, some 10 Manipur-based fashion designers showcased a fusion of ethnic and modern outfits. The Fashion Extravaganza was organized by Blue Wings with an aim to promote the traditional indigenous attires of the state and attract the attention of national and foreign customers.
The vision is to promote the designers of Manipur. This is our second edition. We are trying to promote our traditional attires, designers. This year a little bit better from the last year.
Many models from Brazil, Slovakia, Ukraine and Russia, along with several models from the Northeast, sashayed down the ramp at the Bhegya Chandra Open Air Theatre in Imphal, showcasing a variety of interesting attires. The collections showcased during the event included bridal attires, handloom outfits, modern designs and ready-to-wear casual garments. Actress Lynn Lashram was one of the showstoppers.
Yeah, I feel excited with work with the foreigner, and I feel good.
Fashion shows like this one will help promote the indigenous handloom and give a platform to the local artisans.
The Northeast soaked itself in the festive spirit as people came together to celebrate Christmas with much fervour. Large crowds thronged churches to offer prayers and celebrated the festival by exchanging cakes and gifts with their loved ones. Take a look.
Carols, Christmas trees, prayers and gifts. It was Christmas time again. People from different faiths visited the Don Bosco Church in Agartala to attend the Christmas services. Churches were adorned with bright, colorful decorations. Singing of carols, dances, and other forms of festivity marked the occasion.
এই ক্রিসমাসের মাধ্যমে আমি বিশেষ করে মানে অ্যাজ ফার এজ মাই কনসার্ন আমি আপিল করতে চাইব যে সারা ত্রিপুরা তথা সারা ভারতবর্ষের মধ্যে যাতে জাতি উপজাতি হিন্দু মুসলিম এবং সমগ্র মানব সমাজ যাতে এক এবং একতাবদ্ধ হয়ে যে কোনো কাজের প্রতি করে এটাই আমাদের মেসেজ।
Churches and houses in Manipur were brightly lit and decorated with colorful lights on the eve of Christmas. People turned up in large numbers to pray for peace at various churches in Imphal. The festival was marked by singing of hymns, carols, prayers, and feasting.
My humble message is, let the great news of good joy brought by Jesus Christ be all upon the citizens of the state Manipur and the citizens around the world. Let peace, joy and happiness come to everyone in the world.
In Guwahati's Pun Bazar Church, people from all communities and tribes came together to offer their prayers. The churches also observed 1 minute silence to mourn the victims of the recent militant attack in the state. Everybody wished for peace and prosperity in the region.
सबको शांति, आज पवित्र दिन है बड़दिन का। सबको जो भी है हमारा आसाम के जो भी हिंसा में है वो सब हिंसा छोड़ के आए और सबको शांति मिले, प्रगति हो हमारा देश की, हमारा आसाम की।
हम लोग लैम्प सजा घर में लैम्प सजा के चर्च में जाकर जीसस क्राइस्ट को पूजा कर रहे हैं।
Hundreds of people gathered at the churches in Shillong and Nagaland to attend the mass and offer prayers. Hymns echoed the churches and the streets of Shillong as people went caroling on the streets, filling the atmosphere with joyfulness. On Christmas, the world celebrates the birthday of the messenger of peace, Jesus Christ. In Northeast, people celebrated the festival with a wish for peace to prevail in the region.
With that, we have come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. Do connect with us through our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter at AnyIndia_ANI. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel to get latest news updates from the Northeast. I'm your host Lumpim, signing off with some images of Ahaya Winter Festival 2014 held at Tura in Meghalaya. Goodbye and take care.